Great. Ray, how has it been for you finally seeing your story being made into a movie with actors playing you and Faye?
Finally seeing my story being made into a movie has been exciting and humbling for me. I'm blessed to have this experience. Not many people get to go through this. Um, and I'm more than elated. I'm more than thankful for this experience. And I hope to continue to inspire others with my story. And I can't. There's not much more to say than that because it's still all happening so fast to me right now. So I'm still taking it in. So it's been wonderful.
Ray, how has it been being back at Clemson after all these years?
Um, Clemson is home. Being back at Clemson is wonderful because Clemson is home. Is always a place that I consider myself comfortable and considered welcome, and my family as well. So it's been a wonderful experience, and I'll continue my life in Clemson, around Clemson, because once you go to Clemson, then you'll learn as alumni that you're always going to be a part of a family, no matter where you're at, and no matter what country you're in, no matter how you feel about it, you're always family. You can't get away from us. Once you put on the orange and purple, that's it. You bleed orange and purple, and that's life. And so I'm always excited to be back in Clemson and talk about Clemson and anything dealing with Clemson. So yes, that'll be my response for that one.
Your life is very different than it was when you were at Clemson. What things did you learn from that experience that have helped to make you who you are today?
From my Clemson experience, I have learned so much that I would say that I already knew, but never practiced as much. Um, I had already been part of a team. I had been raised by a village up until that point. I had experienced family, but to bring it, because as you go into school as a young college student, you're really trying to find yourself, and so it was it was that combined with everything else that kind of gave me methods and thought processes that I would continue to use in life from this point on because I was becoming a man at that time when I entered Clemson. And now that I became a man, just anything that led up to that was necessary as I would feel. So I don't regret much because I understand everything is necessary for me to move on to the next step. And so what I would pick up from Clemson, one of the most things is never to regret anything. Cause that's the same time that I went from, hey, maybe I'm not going to play professional football. And that was one of those things for athletes. That's one of the most trying times in our lives because that's our identity for most of us. That's who we told ourselves we were. This is what we told ourselves we was going to do. And so learning to transition and learning to take life as it comes is one of the things that I picked up at from my times at Clemson University. And knowing that I will always have people there for me as well. So that's it's a great bit, but there's so much more to Clemson, and there's so much more I hope to continue to pick up from Clemson. That's why I'll always return.